Hello, everyone. This is the Tarot Queen Jamila, and I'm here to do the July 2016 love forecast for the Taurus. Yes, I am early. I want to make sure that I get this in. This is just going to be a 3-card spread. This is going to be past, present, and future. So I'm not going to do the regular 5-card that I usually do. And I hope that you guys are happy because you get to see the cards. And I'm going to make sure that I do that from here on out. Okay? So I'm just going to shuffle. And this is going to be for the Taurus for the month of July 2016. It's going to be past, present, and future. So we'll look at we'll look at the past of your love life, what's going on presently. So presently would be like right now. Okay? And then we'll also look at the future. Okay? So I'm just shuffling. So again, this is a general reading for all Tauruses. I highly recommend a personalized reading. Okay? They are much more in depth. Alright, so I'm just gonna so I'm done. So I'm just going to cut the cards. And I'm going to put them off to the side. And I'm going to put them in 3 piles. That card wants to stay right there for some reason. Okay. Alright, so Taurus, let's take a look at what happened in the past, okay? So there was definitely a difficult situation with the 7 of Wands, okay? Definitely some sort of difficulty, okay? Some sort of struggle in the past with your love life with the 7 of Wands. This is about competition. Okay, now this does show some sort of victory usually, but it depends on the outer line cards. So judging by the other cards, I can see that there was definitely some sort of defeat. And I think it had a lot to do with, some sort of identity type of thing, because the Wands is all about, finding yourself, who you are. Sorry about that. It's all about finding yourself, who you are as a person, and so basically, this person is running through this maze or this dark area, but, she's lucky because she has all 7 of her swords are lit up, so she's able to see her way through it. And that's what's positive about this card. So I do sense that in the past. If I were to guess a date, I would say that this probably started in the distant past. But if I were to pinpoint a date exactly, I would say November or December of last year. So late November, early December. This also, I'm sorry, this is a 7. I don't know why I'm always getting those mixed up. But anyway, same dates. Probably August is what I'm thinking. So this is about being able to cope with something. This is a difficult time where you were having conflicts, especially back in August. So I feel like the conflicts were from somewhere back in August all the way up to December, possibly. Now you got 2 7s. So there's definitely some sort of, angelic meaning to that, some sort of numerology meaning. But presently you got the 7 of Cups. So this is a time of confusion. There's a lot of confused emotions that's going on within you, Taurus. Not to mention the fact that you've got way too much on your plate. You need to let go of some of those emotional attachments. This is about somebody sort of not dealing with reality. The 7 of Cups is it's sort of this confusion that's going on, and you can tell by the painting that the artist is painting. It just really, I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense. And in the Deviant Moon Tarot, hold on a second. This is about you having daydreams and, you know, you're having a lot of fantasies right now. So right now, there's not a whole lot of realistic goals as far as your love life. So if you are single, you need to narrow down your choices. You need to figure out what it is exactly that you want. Okay? You need to, you know, stop daydreaming about it and go out there and get it. Okay? You know, if you are single and with this Seven of Wands in the past, this is pointing to love competition. And then you got another 7. So this is kind of like, you know, I don't know, that number 7 is a wild card number. So, you know, you're either going to have some sort of long-term success or not. So I think that instead of skill, you were, you know, sort of, you know, using all of this fantasy and imagination. And it's okay to do that sometimes, but sometimes you got to deal with reality. Okay? So that's what this card is saying. So if you are, you know, involved with someone currently, you know, I can definitely see that as being, you know, this could stand for either you or your partner. This person is kind of pulling your leg a little bit. You know, it's about confusion and choices and disorganization. It can indicate that either you or your partner has several romantic choices, and it's a time for you to evaluate your choices thoughtfully and be clear and specific about what you want in a relationship. So if you are single, you need to make sure before you go out there that you don't go out there all emotional, that you just basically get a hold of your emotions and you figure out what's going on. You know, you figure out what you want, okay? And you just need to be honest with, I mean, including especially yourself, and then move ahead. Beware of falling in love with like that head rush that happens at the beginning of a relationship. It doesn't mean that it has long-term qualities, okay? No relationship, you know, that's like the newness. It's kind of like the honeymoon period. So even good relationships, even soulmate relationships, will settle into a less rush-based comfort zone at some point, okay? So, you know, it doesn't mean that you're not going to meet somebody. You just need to narrow your focus and figure out what it is that you want, because there's a lot of confusion. Your final card is your future card, and you did get the Queen of Wands. So this usually means some sort of literal person in your life. Okay? And, you know, just to be on more of a positive note, since you did get the Seven of Wands, I do see the Queen of Wands as either being, if you're single, this is either a male or a female coming into your life. And this person is actually going to be very good for your identity. You know, this person is not going to take anything away from you. This person is really going to, you know, help you find yourself. It can also mean that, you know, just by yourself, if you're single, this card could really signify you as a person, you know, like making a lot of advances. But if you are involved with someone currently, this means that in the future, there could either be another person that's going to come out, or it could mean that, you know, things are going to go to the next level. So it's going to go to the next level of commitment, which is really a positive card. So, you know, again, without the 4th and the 5th card, it's kind of difficult to decipher, but I wanted to do just the 3 cards. And there's a lot of possibilities with this card. However, the Queen of Wands is a very positive card. You know, this is about somebody that is being honest. You know, and with that 7, you know, that's somebody that, you know, hasn't really quite reached the level of the Queen of Wands. So, you know, the date on this one is sometime in March or April, but I mean, it could be any time. I think in July, you know, there's definitely going to be someone coming up if you're single. And if you're still attached to somebody, what this card means is by following the advice of a close female influence, you will achieve success. So, you know, this is someone, you know, this is also a good positive omen because it's saying that your home life will be fulfilling and without intense conflicts. Okay, so this also means you and your loved ones will be content with your environment. So this is a really good card to get. It's very positive. But it does have that question about, you know, why did the Queen of Wands show up? You know, what is she really trying to say? And what does it mean for, you know, the Tauruses out there? For all of you, could it mean something different? So anyway, that's going to do it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading for July 2016. Stay tuned. Make sure that you subscribe for, you know, more weekly, more focused readings to just look and see what specifically is going on during that month. Make sure that you subscribe and make sure that you thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Bye.